Good morning. All right. I hope many of you got some sleep last night. Let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you've got your chair nearby, and make sure you have it for balance, and stand up nice and straight. Get your chest and your head lifted to the ceiling. Let's start marching it out. Try to get those arms moving opposite the leg. Always like to start off that way. Let's take those arms back, so bring those shoulders up, back, and down. Rolling those shoulders up and down. Good, keep marching. Let's get those arms back pumping. Moving opposite the leg. March it wide. March it in. March it wide. March it in. March it wide. And march it in. One more time. Stay here. Bring your heels up and back. So we're not lifting the knee. We bring our heel towards our bum, trying to kick like we're trying to kick our bum. Now while you're doing this, I want arms out, circle those arms back. So getting a little squeeze in those shoulder blades. So it's about lifting the heel, not the knee. And breathe. Make sure your shoulders aren't hiked up. Drop your shoulders. You lift your chest. That'll keep those shoulders down. Keep the eyes forward as well. Last one. March it out. Bring it in. And breathe. And out. Let's tap it out to the side and move those arms, kind of scissor them, but alternate right over the left, left over right. And breathe. Again, shoulders are down. Extend that leg, point your toe. Getting a nice little stretch in the front of the shin, and breathe. Good, last one, and march. Stand up straight. Always think of your posture. Again, march it wide one more time. Reach overhead. Reach. Get a little bend in those knees and shifting your weight side to side. Just bring your toes up to, just bring your foot right up onto the toes. Sorry. And reach through those fingers and to the corners. Now we're going to reach for the floor. So you're going to get a little bit of hinging at your hips. And reach. So we're not bending, it's a hinge. And it doesn't have to be very big, but just push those hips back. Last one, march it in. We're going to do a little forward, backward marching, but we're going to do them on our toes going forward, back on our heels. Now, if you need the chair for balance, I want you to just march in place on the toes, march in place on your heels, okay? So you've got, you can either march forward and backward or stay near your chair, or you can stay in place and just march on your toes. Let's all do that right now. Come up on the toes and on the heels, marching. Good. Up on the toes and down on the heels. So really stretching out those muscles in the lower leg and up on the toes. And go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on the heels. Good. Forward on the toes. Doesn't have to be big steps. Good. Back on the heels. March in place, forward, 2, 3, 4, good. Heels, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, up, 2, 3, 4, heels, 2, 3, 4. Good. March it out regularly, foot flat on the floor. Pick your feet up off the floor. And breathe. Breathe. Arms are up, and we're going to pull it down. Lift the knee, pull it down. Pull it down. Pull it down. Pull. Good. Lift, shift your weight to the standing leg, and pull. Like, imagine you're pulling something very heavy and tense from the ceiling. So squeeze those back muscles. And breathe. Last one, and march it out. Deep breath in and out. One more. Get those heels out in front, toes up to the ceiling. And push and pull. Push and pull. Good. Push, pull. Push it out. Pull it in. Squeeze those back muscles. Pull. And one more. March it out. Pick those legs up. And just little kicks. And last one. Now just add that little hip tap. So getting a little rotation here. Now pick that knee up and just tap. Try to touch your hands. Your hands are out about at 90 degrees. So trying to really lift those knees. Good. Last one. Tap the hip. Picking the knees up. Now remember, if you need to hold on to the chair for any reason, just modify the movement. And rest. You can always just do the legs. And standing up straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, cut those legs down. Deep breath in and out. Good. Bring those shoulders up, back, and down. So I'm doing the work from the shoulder. I'm not jamming my elbows back. So up, back, and down. Let's take one arm up to the ceiling, our right arm. Reach with your left, creating that stretch, 2 different directions. Make sure your shoulders stay down. Good, and switch. Reach, drop your shoulder, reach for the floor, and breathe. Reach, good, and switch. Reach, reach, reach. Good, and reach. You're trying to touch the ceiling and you're trying to touch the floor at the same time. So feel that tension in your arms. You can go just a little bit more and shake it out. Circle those hands around the wrists. And the other direction. Spread those fingers, make a fist, flick it out. 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 Good. And shake. Do a little brain. Let's wake up that brain. Fingers are going to be pointing to your right hand, which is going to be in a fist. Have your thumb up, and you're going to switch. So you try to switch quickly. So your fingers move, the hand goes to a fist. March a little bit, just a little. Just pick your feet up off the floor. We're not doing anything for any warm-up. It's just to get the body doing something different from what the hands are doing. Can you do it? Are you struggling? It takes a lot of brain power to focus. And last one, and shake it out. Good. Arms are up and out, shoulders are dropped, so none of this. Drop your shoulders. Palms up. Let's rotate to the left. Pull your arms open a little bit more. Feel the stretch across the chest. And come back to center. Make sure your head rotates with your body. None of this, okay? So turn. Pull those arms back further. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. Come back to center. Shake it out. Let's do it one more time. Arms up, palms to the ceiling. And rotate. Pull the arms open a little more. And come back. And again to the right. Pull the arms open more. And back to center. Again, roll those shoulders back. Shake it all out. Let's take that right leg out in front. Point and flex the foot. Circle. And the other direction. Now, use some windshield wipers. If you need to, you can put your heel down on the floor and just rotate. Make sure you're doing that whole leg. And switch. Point and flex. And circle. So you're making a circle, drawing a circle with your big toe. and the other direction. Make sure your legs stay still, so none of this, just the foot. And then rotate your leg. So your foot goes out and in. So really working that leg up into the hip socket. Good. And just shake it out. Deep breath in and out. Good. All right. So we're going to stand behind our chair. If you're in the studio, you can also use the bar that's in there as well if you want. Just put this out of my way a little bit. All right. We're going to start with our left leg back behind us a little bit. Now we're going to be working a little bit. We're going to start with that right leg. We're going to bend the knee. So I want you to think about not starting the bend with the knee. Start it with the hip. I want you to sit back like you're going to sit in a chair. Make sure your knee stays right over your foot. It doesn't go in or out, okay? So we're going to do 8 of these. So, like your left leg is back. I want eyes forward. Nothing to look at down here. Ready? And sit back. Come up. Push that foot into the floor as you come up. Sit down. Come up. Sit down. Come up. Notice that my hips go back. I'm starting the movement with my hips. And breathe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. If you need to shake it out, shake it out. Put your left leg down a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to stand on that right leg again. And we're going to take that left leg. Make sure you're far enough back from your chair because we're going to take that leg in front over and tap it out or bring it out. Bring it over, so you're using a little bit of those inner thigh muscles. Stand up straight and out. Take it across and out. Squeeze. Make sure you're doing it with control. Take it across. Think of moving and pushing forward, leading with your arch, the instep. 2 more. 1, 2. Good. Shake it out. Now we're going to bend our leg. Bring it up in front. And we're going to swing it back and forth in front. So it looks like this. Just kind of opening up those hips a little bit. 4, 5, stay with my tempo. 6, just feel it in those hips. 7, 8. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do the other side. Deep breath in and out. Right leg back. So you should have a little glute squeeze, just holding that leg back. We're going to start with our bend. Okay, so we're going to sit back on that left leg and straighten. Good. Come down. Push that foot into the floor as hard as you can. And come down. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right. Make sure you have room to move your right leg. Standing up straight, keep your eyes forward. Try to lead with your arch, the instep area, okay? Bring it across and then out. Bring it across and out. This is what it looks like from the front and out. Good. Out and across and out. 3 more. 2 more. 1, 2. Good. Shake it out. So bend the leg. Lift it up in front. And we're going to lift it out. Good. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo. All right. Let's get our band. Now, if you, we're going to do bow and arrow, but in split stance. So it's going to be, like, we're going to be in this position and pulling this strap of the band back. Now, if you need to hold on for balance, you can hold this way, okay? Or, so you can hold on with your anchor hand, or just go ahead and have your feet side by side, and you can be right next to the chair. You can also do this seated. So let's take our right leg out in front. Let's go ahead and wrap that band around our right hand. Arm is out. This is our anchor. This arm is not going to move, so I want the shoulder down, and you're going to resist the pull. Grab this band. Should be fairly close, maybe about a foot away from your anchor hand. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. Make sure this forward knee is going straight. And you're going to pull your elbow back like you're drawing a bow. And you're squeezing those back muscles. And I want you to take it back with control. So none of this, okay? Grab it further up if you want more tension. And you're going to pull. And pull. Pull. And pull. Pull it back. Keep your elbow close to your body. My arm's not out here. Keep the elbow down and pull it back. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And switch. Wrap this around your left hand. That just keeps it from coming, if you can hold it better. Left leg forward. Your knee has a little bend in it. Make sure your knee is going straight. Take your left arm out, shoulder down. Shoulders really down in their pockets. Grab the band close to the hand. Keep that elbow close to the body. Pull it back. And pull. 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 Squeeze those back muscles and breathe. Pull. Three more. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Shake it out. All right. Let's put that band down. And let's come around to our chair. And we're gonna sit down. Take 10 seconds to sit. We're gonna stop part way and hold for 10 seconds. Ready? 10, 9, hips back, 8, 7, pull that belly button in, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold here, 4, 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, abs tight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, continue down, 2, 1, you should be right at your chair. Sit forward on the edge of your seat, tuck your arms in. If you've got arms on the chair, take a deep breath in and out. Good. Sit up nice and straight. Now you can keep your legs together. Let's cross our right leg over. Just stretch out those hips a little bit. We just did a lot of work with those. And take your left hand to the side of your right leg. Sit up straight and pull that knee across. Sit up straight and look over your right shoulder. Make sure your right arm is behind you. Your hand can be on the seat behind you. You can have it on the arm, on the back of the chair. Make sure your shoulder is down. Good, relax. Now you're going to lift, you're going to take this knee towards that left shoulder and try to bring your shoulder towards your knee as well. Now, if you've got hip replacement and you can't bring your leg across to the midline, just stay up. You can even just keep it centered and just pull it this way, okay? So you have a couple options. Good, and let's do the same thing. You can cross that leg over, you can keep it side by side. So leg is crossed. You're going to sit up straight, take your right hand, get behind you, drop your shoulders, and look over that left shoulder. If there's anybody behind you, you can say hello, say good morning. And breathe. And come back to center. Good. And you're going to bring that knee towards the right shoulder. We're trying to get that shoulder to the knee. Again, you can just keep your knee lifted in front and just bring that shoulder to the knee. This one gets into your glutes, piriformis a little bit more, but we all just do what we can, right? We all move where we can, and relax. But I will always challenge you to try to move to the end of your range of motion, and so that you can keep that mobility and that flexibility there. Okay. Let's, if you need water, get a sip of water. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Sit up straight. Take those arms up. Inhale. And we're going to bring our arms down like a cactus, squeezing those back muscles. Good. Inhale, back up. Hand palms together and bring it down. Exhale. In front. Inhale, take those arms up. Shoulders are down. And exhale, elbows down. So elbows should be pulled back a little bit, so you're squeezing your back muscles. So we're not just flopping our arms. Good. Inhale, back up. Palms together and palms in front. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, elbows down. Squeeze those back muscles. And inhale up. And exhale. And center. Good. Shake it out. All right. So we're going to change up our stand-in sits just a little bit. When we stand, we're going to turn in a circle. So it'll be standing, turning in a circle, and sitting down. So this, for some, this might be too much. If it makes you dizzy, then just stand up and sit down. Or just do a few. Make sure you have something to hold on to if you need to. Okay, we're not going to go real fast, but we'll start and we're going to switch directions. So the first time you're going to turn towards your right. Second time we'll turn towards our left. Okay, we're not going to do 10, we might do 6, so we get about 3 on each side. Okay, so sit forward in your chair. And let's come up, turn to your right, make a full circle, and sit down. Stay on the edge. Stand up, turn to the left. Turn your feet, and so your whole body turns. Woo! Make sure the chair is behind you. Stand up, turn to the right, and sit down. Again, make sure that chair is behind you. Stand up, turn to the left, and down. One more time on each side. Stand up, turn to the right, and sit down. And stand up, turn to the left, and let's sit down. We're going to take a few deep breaths, and we'll stand up one more time and then do some exercise and stretches. So deep breath in and exhale. Make sure you're not still spinning. Deep breath in and exhale. And one more time, deep breath in and exhale. Good, let's stand up. All right. So I know that we're going to do one stretch with the glider first. So let me get my glider. So go ahead and you can get your glider and get behind your chair. The next thing, after this one, I'm going to add a challenge on a stretch and some balance for those who can get their foot up onto the chair, and I know there are a few of you who can't do that. All right, so we're going to start. I want you to have your glider, but step off of it, because I want you to watch me first. So move back a little bit. All right, so just step off the glider, and let me just go. Let me just go through this once. So I want to get a nice stretch. We're working on the hip, but we're also working on getting a nice stretch through the inner thighs. So when we slide this leg out, notice that I'm not going with it. You're going to stay, your weight is going to be stacked or distributed over your right leg, and your hip is going to come back, like you're sitting in a chair. Okay, so we're not going this way, sitting back. So you can stay right behind your chair, put your left foot onto the glider. Now, if you don't want to use one, it's just a matter of taking your leg out and then coming in. Make sure your heel stays off the glider so that you can put it down and brake if you need to. So stand up straight, stay over. I want you to shift your weight over to the right a little bit and just move that left leg out, sit that right hip back, and hold here for 3, 2, 1, bring it in. So you have to push down with that left foot a little bit. So you'll get a little bit of activation in there as well. Take it out. And 3, 2, 1. Good. And bring it in. Take it out. Stay stacked. Look at your right knee. Is it over your foot? Abs are tight here as well. Pull that belly button in and slide it in. Good. Slide it out. And 3, 2, 1, and take it in. I think we have one more, and slide it out, and 3, 2, 1. Good. So you should have felt a little stretch in those inner thighs there. Deep breath in and out. All right, stand up nice and straight. And slide it out. Remember, I want you staying stacked on that over that left leg. Look at your left knee. Where's that knee? Is it over the carpet or the floor? Knee should be over your foot. Slide it in. Slide it out. Breathe. Abs tight. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. And again. Slide it out. Stay on that left side. 3, 2, 1. I think we have 2 more. Slide it out. 3, 2, 1. Make sure those hips go back. And hips back. And 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So you can put that away. So this is going to be a combination balance and stretch. So I want you to just watch me first, and I'm going to give you modifications because not everybody can do this. So you can still do this stretch. You can still do what I'm going to do with one leg on the chair. You can do it on the floor as well, and you can just make sure you're next to your chair, sideways to the back of the chair. So we're going to have our right leg forward. So please just watch. And we're going to come forward. So this is our stretch that we usually do where we get that front of the hips. But we're going to add a little bit of extra challenge, taking those arms up like we do when we're stretching out on the floor. And then relax and come back. And let's go forward again. Make sure your knee is going straight over your foot. Remember, you can do this on the floor, right here. All right, but we're going to add our bend to the side. Let's bend to the left, both arms, and come up, bend to the right. Good. And relax. And I'm going to shake my chair so some of you can see. Come forward. Should feel a nice stretch in the front of that hip down. Take those arms up. Bend to the left. Keep your knee straight over that foot. Come up. Come left, right. Good. Relax. Let's do it one more time, and then we're going to switch. Come forward. Remember, you do not have to have your leg up on the chair. You can just have it down on the floor, just like we've always done. Fall to the side. Come on up, and come to the right. And up. Good. All right. Let's shake it out. And deep breath in and out. So hopefully you can feel a really nice stretch in that left leg. All right, same thing. Left foot is on the chair. And again, make sure when you push forward that your knee does not go past the top of your toes and the knee is straight. So first, let's just push and come back. If you want to do it on the floor, it's the same thing. You're going to come forward and then back. All right, so let's add those arms now. Ready? Take those arms up. And let's go to the right. Fall to the right. Good. Come up. Fall to the left. When you feel, and back. Breathe. You may feel A little bit more balance with one leg, depending upon which leg you head forward or back. Let's come forward. Take those arms up and go to the right. Come up and to the left. And back. And again. Again, this knee actually should maybe even be over the ankle. See how mine is nice at a right angle. It's straight up and down, and it's not pushed way past my toes. Keep your body upright. Take those arms up. And let's fall to the right. And come up. And fall to the left. And come up. And bring that leg down and shake it out. Nice job. All right. It is time to sit down again. So come around to the front of your chair and slowly sit down. Remember, this is a no plop zone. Don't plop down. We sit down with control. I want you to try to think about that when you're not in class. You sit down in a chair. Try to sit down with control. Use your core, just like we do in class. All right. So take that left leg out in front, and let's put that strap underneath the ball of the foot. Sit up straight. Pull those toes towards you. So now you should feel the stretch in the calf. That's the back of that lower leg here. Maybe a little stretch in the front of the shin, anterior tibialis right here. And breathe. And deep breath in. And exhale. Hinging forward. Reach with your left hand for the toes. Keep pulling your toes towards you. And relax. Shake it out. Release that tension. Bring it back. Sit up straight. Pull the toes towards you. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come forward. Reach with your right hand anywhere on the outside of that left leg. Pull your toes. And then I want you to look over your shoulder. So you may feel the stretch go a little bit more on the outside of the leg. Your IT band. Nasty little thing, as I've said before. Good, come on up. Let's see if we can hit that IT band a little bit more. Lift that leg. I want you to sit up straight. And if you need to, you can extend that right leg. You might need your chair to help keep you up, but to balance. But I'd like you to try to use your body to stay upright, if you can. Try not to use the chair. Take this leg across the body, or again, if you can't, because of hip replacements, go where you can. Keep pushing your heel. So pull your toes towards you. And if you can, take that right arm to the side of the leg. You may feel that stretch a little bit more up here in the hip and down the side of your left leg. Good. And relax. Let's switch. So right leg out. Strap is underneath the ball of your right foot, pulling your toes towards you. With this, your arms are tucked in and you're sitting on the edge of your seat. And don't forget to breathe. And let's take a deep breath in and exhale. And reach with that right hand for the toes. Good. And relax. And take it out. Pull the toes towards you. Sit up straight. And deep breath in. And exhale, reach with your left hand. Same thing, keep pulling your toes, reaching anywhere as far as you can, and now look over your right shoulder. Good, and come on up, lift that leg up. You're gonna take it across the body, push through the heel, sit up straight if you can. Don't use those arms, you gotta use your core to maintain your upright posture. And if you want, you can just take the strap in your right hand, take your left, and kind of pull yourself around a little bit more. You're gonna get that stretch a little deeper into the hip. And relax. Good. Put that strap to the side. Woo. Take your right arm over your left and walk those fingers back a little bit further. Give yourself a hug and slowly round down just a little bit. You want to pull those shoulder blades apart. Good. Come on up and take those arms wide. Push those palms out to the side and spread your fingers. Really pull those arms back, shoulders down, lift your chest. Take your left arm over the right and walk those fingers back. And round it down, pull those shoulder blades apart. And breathe. Take those arms wide and spread the fingers and push those palms out to the side. Good. And let's open those legs. Sit up straight, cross your arms, and deep breath in. And exhale, let's come forward. And inhale up. Good. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Come on up. Make sure you're pulling up from your belly. Sit up straight. Shoulders down. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. So make sure the shoulders stay down. You're breathing into your belly. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you. Be kind to one another and have a great day.